Hi everyone, so in this tutorial we are going to make a rusted anchor model. So let's begin. So at first delete this whole camera light and this cube from delete key from your keyboard. Now after that, now let's make a anchor. So for that, for making our anchor, let's go to add, then select mesh, then select a cylinder. So we are basically making the top part of our anchor, which is basically in round in shape. So go over here, add cylinders, then keep its vertices on 12 or any other number digits you want to keep there, you can keep it. So 12 will be enough. Now after that, keep it upwards to the grid like this. Now press 1 for front view, then press tab key from your keyboard for moving on editing mode. Now press shift Z for moving on wireframe. Now select these upper parts and just make it like this. Keep it till here. Now after that, just you can move it and press 3 from your keyboard. Now press I for inserting it like this. So this is basically the ring part, the toppermost part of our anchor. So we are going to give it this much depth to its the bottom part. And then after this, just go to side view, then press shift Z for moving on wireframe mode. Now press 3 and then select these whole. As you can see, we have selected these things and press delete key from your keyboard, then delete the faces. So you can see now select this also and delete it. So you can clearly see we have made a topmost part of our anchor. Now press 7 for moving on top view and keep it over here. After this, now let's make the rest of the part, means the body part. So for that, just zoom here, press 7 and zoom here, then press 1 for vertex selection and select these three vertices, and you can zoom in more and just scale it down like this. Scale it like this and make these lines straight like this. Keep this straight like this. Now after that, press E for extruding it, and you can see it is going on any path. It is not going straight up the way we want. So press Y from your keyboard and you can see it is moving in straight path as we want. So just keep it however you want to keep, and then take a loop cut tool and just add one here and one over here. This much is okay. Now after that, let's mirror this. So for that, press 3 from your keyboard and select these parts and press delete key from your keyboard, then delete its faces. After you have deleted it, come over here, click on modifier properties, go to add modifier, then click on this mirror part. So as you can see, our model is mirrored like this on x-axis. Now go over here, click on this clipping. And the reason why we have mirrored it is that whatever we can do this side, it will be repeating on the other side. Okay, so this will give us a less efforts in making this model. Now press 2 and then select this edge, then press E for extruding it. Now press X for moving it on straight path like this, straight vertical paths like this. Now click keep it over here. This much will be okay, and just give it a little depth from here like this. Now after that, now let's make the rest of its part. But first of all, just I wanted to make this part little more thicker like this. After that, add one more loop cut over here like this. After you have added one loop cut, just bring it here, then press S from your keyboard for just making a shape, a quite easy shape. Now after that, move over here. Now from here you can press E and Y for moving in straight path. Go like this till here. Then press 2 from your keyboard, select this part, then press E. like this, and you can keep it like this. So as you can see, we are making our anchor model. So this is a basic shape we are giving it. If you want, you can add more detail or shape as you need, okay? Or you can choose any reference image for your preferences. Now press R for rotation. Now again press E and keep it over here, R for rotation. And you can just make a simple designs for this. E again and keep it over here, then R. Now make it little sharper. Press S for scaling it. So this will be its sharp part from here, like this. So after that, now add some designs to it. Just select this part, press S. So now just select this part, press S like this. Now press Ctrl B for beveling it, so you can see we can bevel it. Select this also, Ctrl B for beveling it, so you can see. Now let's come over here, press 1. Now select this part and keep it like this. So I'm just giving a simple shape, okay, nothing else, like this. Just giving it a simple shape like this. Now scale it little like this. Scale it more, and here keep it here and keep it like this. And from this also, just give it a little pointy look as per your choice, okay? If you want, you can make some more designs to your model for making it look way more realistic or way more creative as you need. Now click this, and then I'm making it a little pointy one like this. So as you can see, we have made till here. Just make it little downwards like this, and you can just scale it like this. After adjusting that, add one more loop cut tool and then just do it like this. So it is, I'm making just a shape for my anchor like this. So we will be making our anchor in a rusty form. So before moving on that, just arrange its shape. So as you can see, we have created just a basic shape for our anchor modeling. If you want, you can make some more designs or detail as per your choice, as per your preferences. But from my point of view, this is all good. Now let's convert it into a solid model. So for that, just select these all and go over here, press E for extruding. So you can see it is extruding like this. This much depth will be perfect enough. Now as you can see, so let's add some more detailings on our model. Just keep these little downwards like this. I'm sorry, just select these parts, shift Z, press shift Z and select these parts like that, and just scale it little like this, so for making it look pointy, okay? From here also just scale it down and make it little thin for making it look little pointy from here, and select these parts also and make it little pointy like this. Just a little depth. I'm giving a little depth to my model like this, and from here also little bit it should be thin, okay, like this. So it will give our model a iron look. Just a little from here like this, and for this part, just this part is also a little bit pointy like this, okay. Now for this part, just select these whole by going on top view and select these, and then you can just move on to your side view angle, and then just keep it little like this, and select these all, keep this little like this. So as you can see, we have created a design over here also. Now after that, wherever you are requiring to make your model little thick or thin, you can decide by yourself, or you can just copy this tutorial. Okay, after that, now let's add some loop cuts tool. For that, if we want to subdivide it, the edges will be remain smooth and hardened enough. Okay, now add some loop cuts tool. Wait, I will show you the results. Okay, now as you can see, if we press Ctrl 1, our model will look like this. Okay, so for retaining its shape, we have one tool called loop cut tool. So let's use that. Press tab key from your keyboard. So let's add some loop cuts tool. So take one loop cut over here and add over here. Okay, so you can see the difference of adding loop cut tool. Okay, how it was earlier and how it is now. Okay, now add one loop cut tool over here also. Before adding one loop cut tool over there, just come over here and press 2 and press Ctrl B for just adding a little curved surface for our model like this. Okay, again click over here and click this. Now let's add some more loop cut tool. We have added already 2 and give here a loop cut like this. Give here also. Then so you can see we have created a simple looking arc model. So press tab from your keyboard for getting out of editing mode. So you can see we have created a simple looking arc model. Now it's time for rendering and texturing it. So for that, first of all, select this model and just apply its mirror and apply the subdivision part. Okay, after you have applied, your model will look little much like this. Then after that, don't forget to, now after finishing all of these things, don't forget to save your blender file for keeping the update. Just save it. Okay, so after saving, now let's texture it. So for that, just go on to this shading mode. Now after you have moved on shading mode, go over here, this tab, click on this material ball, then find rusted iron. Just type here rusted iron. So from here you can get many textures for our model. Okay, so any one texture you can decide and you can put on your model. Just double click on this and it will be loading on my model like this. So as you can see, our texture has been applied, so it is not pretty much good. So I have took this material on my model, so let's work on it. Now press 1 for moving on front view, press 3, then press R for rotating it just like this and keep it over here. Now press R from the top view and you can see. So after this, go over here to your render viewport shading mode. Now from here you can choose your environment texture. Any HDRI image you want you can keep. So I have decided this HDRI image for my model like this. After that, go over here and click on render properties. After that, convert it into cycles like this. So as you can see how clear it is looking, that it is rusted or anything. You can see how clear this texture is looking. Clearly it is looking amazing from here. You can see these rusted parts, which is looking quite nice on my model. Just convert it into GPU compute like this. So as you can see, you can just click on denoise and just apply that. You can make several changes from here for making your model look bit more realistic in looking. Okay, so it is our modeling part is also done, the rendering part is also has been done successfully, and the testing part also done. So as you can see how cool our model is looking. So you can also try these types of modeling and share with me. Okay, so I hope you liked my tutorial and learned something new from this. I will be back with my new tutorial really soon. Till then, bye bye and take care.